Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm your girl Katrina, and today I'm going to be doing a 2-for-1 special. Okay, gonna have some fun today, keep it real simple, and I want to still help you guys out with your business, with your branding, with your websites, and with photos. So today is going to be really fun. So as promised, I told you guys before in some previous videos that I was going to show you how to set up product shots like in the home. Simple, right? So now I do have a previous video where I actually record behind the scene footage of me on an actual photo shoot when I first started out my brand. So don't judge that video too harshly. That's when I first started out. But today I'm going to show you just simple setups that you can do from your house. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm really going to do today because my house is completely decorated for Christmas and I'm not putting up backdrops. So I'm going to figure it out, but I'm going to come through for you guys and I'm going to show you guys some stuff even if I have to do it right here on the table. But we have some TKO transfers because you guys know I love TKO transfers. And that's what we're going to put on the garments. Now, last time I showed you how to embroider on them, right? But if you don't have an embroidery machine, what are you going to do? How are you going to launch your business, right? Now, as some of you may know, when I first started out my clothing business, I was using Cotton Heritage. So now I'm using Lane 7. They feel like heaven. Okay, that rhymed. So if you've never heard of Lane 7, this is the website. You can come here and you can look through their catalog. You can browse all the items that they have. You can shop their tees. You can shop their fleece. They have urban collection. Guys, they have so many different varieties of, lightweight hoodies, premium hoodies, French terry. They have crop hoodies. They even have kids hoodies. So I've done a full walkthrough of their website before, so I'm not going to be going all in detail with the website. I'm just going to be specifically decorating the garments with the TKO transfers. And I wanted to show you what the website looks like so you can come here and shop for yourself and sign up for an account. You do need a wholesale license, as I've stated in previous videos before. And I have a video showing you how you can sign up step by step for their wholesale account. So today I'll be working with their fleece sweatsuits. These are all of the products in their fleece line. So I'll be working with the fleece sweatsuits, and of course I'll be showing you the vintage one as well. They have a great vintage collection. As you can see, they have the joggers, they have the shorts, they have the tees, and of course they have the raglan hoodie. So you want to definitely come in here and take a look at their vintage collection. But for today's video, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how you can style these awesome sweatsuits using the TKO transfers. Let's go. I'm not going to go into, the types, the fits, the feel, because I've actually done like 3 different videos. Those videos will be linked down below, or just go under my videos and type in under the search bar Lane 7 or TKO transfers if you want more information on the products. Today is simply about placing the products on the garments and posing it, styling it, showing you how to get your website up to par. How to take those banging photos, okay? Coming up with different folds and techniques. That's key, because you don't want everything to be the same. Everyone uses like flat lays. No, we're going to take it up a notch, okay? So I'm going to show you some of my different techniques. Try to implement some new things as well that you might want to use for your business, all right? TKO transfers. These are the active sport ones. It's a single color. These are the ones that you can get for the low price, guys. All the links to get your transfers will be down below in the description box. So if you've never used the TKO transfers at all before, you'll get 10% off your first order if you use my link down below. And they peel like butter. It's so worth it. So the more you buy, the more you save. All right? Don't forget to like and subscribe if this is your first time here. I would love to have you. We have a whole lot of fun on this channel. Me and my son, he appears in a lot of my videos. But today it's just me. Sorry. So some of my designs I split between embroidery and now transfers. And this one is just so easy. Just put it on the shirt and press. Okay guys, my heat press is set to 315. I'm using my Trans Pro Plus from Pro World, 16 by 20 threadable interchangeable platen. You can press these transfers anywhere from 300 to 325, 7 to 10 seconds. I'm pressing at 315, 10 seconds. And it's also heavy pressure. The right pressure is key to getting the perfect transfer. Okay, so I'm going to do this in real time so you guys can see just how good these transfers are. I have my transfer right here. When you have a threadable heat press, you do have to press upside down. Upside down. All right, I'm just going to put a small fold in it so that way I can kind of get the center. Now the active sport is not a clear backing. There's a white backing. just because it's my actual clothing brand, I am going to use my T-square ruler to make sure it's perfectly aligned. You can also align it with the handle of the heat press, like the center of your hoodie, or you can fold your hoodie in half as well. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right. You don't need a Teflon sheet on top of it. Firm pressure 10 seconds. Oh, that is really firm. Boom, there we go. Hold it so it doesn't pop open. Hot peel. Want you guys to see it up close. Look at that. Left no crumbs, baby. Left no crumbs. I'm going to do the little logos on the sleeve last. But look how good that looks. I'll show you everything up close. And now I'm going to switch out the plait into my 6x20 so I can do the pants leg. Alright, so I always place mine closer to the edge over here. I always do about 4 inches underneath the flap of the pocket to make it be lined up with the inseam. Well, more, it's like more 4.5. Here we go. Same thing. They just come out perfect every time. If you use the right pressure, temperature, they come out perfect every single time. So this is the white one. I love this white sweatsuit from Lane 7. This one is the fleece one. It just feels so soft, so soft. Okay, take that moisture out. Transfers. So always make sure my seams are straight on the side. That's about 3.5 inches down from the pocket. Oh yeah, baby. That's gonna look fly. That's gonna be fire. Black on white. Now I'm gonna switch this back out and put back on the regular 16x20. Guys, it's so easy to change out the platens. Literally one step, okay? Can you guys believe how easy it is to customize and brand your own apparel, your own sweatsuits from Lane 7 with TKO Transfers? Professional. You can do this right at home and make top quality garments to sell. TKO Transfers with some Lane 7 apparel. Start your clothing brand. Come up with a catchy name. Alrighty, here we go. Now I'll do it on this one, but I do let you guys know that I do a second 5-second press. Cover it with the Teflon sheet and press it once again, final press, just for about 3 to 5 seconds to make sure it's locked in, which it already is the first time. And now it's complete. Okay guys, so I'm downstairs in my living room and I just have my boards right here because I have no other place for them. But I'm gonna lay out my sweatsuits. I'm gonna show you guys some styling techniques, some different folds that you can use. Alright, so this is specifically for sweatsuits, hoodies, pants. This is not for t-shirts, okay guys? But you can probably use some of the styling techniques as well. Now normally when I do my product shots, I have my softbox set up. I have my strobe. I've showed it in the old previous videos. But if you don't have this, you can definitely get like something cheap off of Amazon. They have like those lights. I would not use a ring light because you don't want a hard light. You want like soft light for your product shots. So you can easily get cheap lighting equipment on Amazon. I'll have some link down in the description box below so that way you can see some examples of what I'm talking about. Also, you don't have to have lighting. You can use natural light if you're by like a window. The only problem is that you just never know how the weather's gonna be. What if you want to take shots at nighttime? Or what if, you know, the lighting isn't that great in your house? You know, what if it's like a cloudy day or a rainy day? So you always want to be able to control your own light. So that's why I always recommend getting, you know, your own lighting equipment. So you can easily get cheap equipment off of Amazon. You know, Best Buy, they have some soft boxes as well. So definitely look into that if you are really serious about elevating your product shots, okay? Especially if it's for a website, especially if it's for a brand. Your backdrops. You have a few options of what you can use. Now, I don't use these backdrops anymore. I had to pull them out my garage. They were behind, you know, some tables. So I did this just for you guys. Now, I showed this in a previous video as well. These are boards that I got from Home Depot. They come in really big. I forgot the measurements because it's cut down. I believe this is like, well, these are two different boards. I have smaller ones. So I had them cut down and I put them together like, you know, a backdrop. So there's one on the floor and I'll show you up close. I don't think you can see it right now at this angle. But I have one on the floor that I'm standing on and one up against the wall. These come in a few different patterns, light, dark, brick, stuff like that. But I also have the paper roll backdrops. Those are the best. I always have like white backdrops, and right now, like I said, everything is taken down due to the holidays. My living room and everything is set up. So I always recommend, you know, paper backdrops. If you can't get those rolls, the paper backdrops, you know, you can get them in different sizes. You only need it to be as big as, you know, what you're taking your product shots in. So you don't need huge paper backdrops. They're reusable. You can roll them up and you can roll them back out. So now what some people also do is, you know, you can also put like color on color. So instead of always using white, you can also use the color of your product. So if you have a tan sweatsuit, you can get a tan backdrop, or you can change the color in, you know, like photo editing app as well. So sometimes that looks great as well, but it all depends upon your aesthetic, what you're going for, the look that you want for your website. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna show you guys some styling techniques, some folding techniques that you can use for your product shots. Okay, hope this helps you out. Okay guys, so I have my boards. This is the bottom of it. You see I don't have a huge board. This is not big at all. I don't know what the measurements of it is right now. So now the first method I'm going to show you is like a drop method. You can just literally drop your garment on the floor or on your background, whatever it is, and it doesn't have to be a solid board. You can be laying it on something. Some people do outside photography as well. So all you do is just take your product and drop it down and then kind of like fix it so that way, you know, at least you can see the words. Okay? Some people don't always want something nice and neat, especially if you're going for like a grunge look. You know, you might just want to drop it down and then snap photos like that. Now, of course, I would never use this backdrop with this color garment. I'm just using this backdrop because my white one is already put up. So now if you want to achieve the overhead shot look, you can get a step stool, you can get a ladder and step up on. I've done that plenty of times to get the actual overhead shot. Or you can get angles. And that's another thing. You always want to make sure you're getting photos from different angles. Do not just take straight on shots. Sometimes the best shots are the ones on angles or the ones on, you know, like down low. So make sure you're moving around. So you want to make sure you're not moving the garment around, but you're moving around physically so that way you can get different angles of your shots. Let's keep going. So it's a sweatsuit, right? So now I got to drop in the pants, right? So we're going to drop in the pants, kind of fix it up a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. You want to make sure your words are always showing, all right? Boom. That's a product shot right there. Pants and the sweatsuit. So this looks dope just right here, but I would not use this backdrop. I would use white or even gray would be dope with this one as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some styling. Your styling is going to be based upon where your words and where your logos, where your designs fall on your garments. Okay, so here we go. Let's do some folds. And I would never place my stuff on the floor. This has been cleaned off, sanitized. I would never put my garments on the floor. All right, so here's some folds. This is what I do when I have my logos on the side of the sleeve. You want to make sure you get your whole logo. I always leave out the cuff. If there's a logo on here, I'll leave that out, depending upon what side it's on. Can't forget the pants. Tuck that in. Okay, so this is one of my folds that I do. I left too much out over here, but I normally leave a little bit more in. Okay. Sometimes I would normally stuff my hoods, stuff them so that way it sits up better. Depending upon the angle, it's not even. Make sure my strings are even. Then I'm gonna tie it. Okay. Boom. You want to showcase all of your wording. So now you see, I'm just doing this for now, but I would always make sure this is even. Either I would do it right here, stuff something under it, or either I would edit it in post editing. Okay? So I will always want to make sure it's even. I don't want it to dip down. All right, so that's one style that you can do for your sweatsuits. Okay? Just to give you guys a closer look at it. And I'm just going to move the camera. So that way, like, I would take pictures like this. I would take pictures, you know, on the side. You know, of course you want to take pictures head on. But you also want to take pictures, you know, different angles. Okay, guys? Different angles always. Different angles. All right? Just so you can see what it might look like. All right, so you can also, you know, like I said, lay it out. You don't have to have it folded. You can lay it out. So this is a real popular fold that you can do for your hoodies and sweaters. Well, mainly for hoodies. But imagine from right here, from the little collar down here, that there's an imaginary line, and you just want to fold it right here. Then you want to take this and fold it down. You're going to do the same thing to the other side. This has nothing to do with the logo on the front. So just a simple fold. Just a simple fold, especially for packaging. You know, when you fold your stuff. This doesn't have to be with a sweatsuit. Take it, bring it up once again. Okay, turn it over. You see that's still nice. Now you can tuck your hoodie. It's up to you. You can tuck your hoodie underneath. I would have done that before. You can tuck it underneath just like that. That's really nice. And my logo is still showing. Or you can take this, untie this, can take this, and now you can take the hoodie and fold it and tuck the sweater in. Boom. Tuck the hoodie, the hoodie inside the sweater like that, and then fold it. And now your sweater is inside of the hoodie, like a little pouch. And now you can, this is so cute, right? You can have the actual sweater, so when they open it, they're like, oh, what design do I have? What design do I have? So when they open it, they pop out the hoodie. Look at that. How cute is that, right? So that's a fold that you can do with your hoodies, or you can actually do it this way. You can do it any way you want, okay? Any way you want. You can tuck it in this way. So if I tuck it this way, that's the back, and now it's that way. I mean, however you want to fold your hoodie. So now it's inside of the hoodie like that, okay? So however you want to fold it for packaging, you know, for presentation, that's how you would do it. I like the other way better. All right, let's keep moving. So now, if you want to showcase on your website different colors of the same product, or if you're just taking, you know, whether it's pictures for IG, you know, you just want to show multiple, because you don't want to show that you just have one, right? And I'm going to, so now I'm going to do the same thing, right? Fold it the same way. I hope I'm still in camera view. Take that back this way, and I'm going to show you another fold after this. But right now I'm going to show you like how to line up and stage multiple product shots if you have more than one that you want in the same shot. Okay? This floor is rough on your knees. Rough on your knees. So when you're staging more than one garment, so that's just 2, right? Can't forget about the tassels over here. You can tie them. I'm not going to tie them now, but you can tie them. You want to make sure everything is going in the same direction. Everything is unison. I would lift this up, put something under here. I always use things to prop up because I don't want it laying down. So I would prop this up. You can do it like that for a product shot. Let me move this out the way. I was getting ready to bring in another color. You know, I always do my pants legs, something with the pants. Separate it. Put it on angles. Sometimes, you know, when things are, they're not so perfect, they look best. Okay, so now that's with the fold, right? Or you can open it up, depending upon how big, you know, you want your photo to be, all right? So I have it this way because the pants are out, so that way, you know, my photo isn't so big, because if my hoodie is out, then of course that's going to take up a lot more space. So I would probably, if my hoodie was open in a shot, then I would probably fold the pants. So if my hoodie was out, or either I would just bring this down low. Again, it depends on your design. Put your sleeves in the pocket and then bring this down so you can see, of course, part of that logo down here, okay? So when you're taking product shots, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's always best to take product shots with the smaller sizes, because you don't want to be taking product shots with size extra large, 2X, because of course it's going to take up more space on the photo. It's not going to look as good as if you're using a small or like a medium. So I always use my product shots for smalls and mediums, so that way it looks better in the photos as opposed to it being really big and wide in the photo. And when you take your product shots, you want to always try to use the exact same size. Okay guys, so now when you have the same product, different colors, you want to drop them all down. And just to let you know, it looks weird. I wonder if any of you can know what looks weird in this photo right now. It's because this white hoodie is an extra large. The tan one is an extra large, but this is a small. So of course this looks bad. I would never use a small behind 2 extra large, and I would probably never use 2 extra large. But I'm using it right now only because these are the ones I did, because I have to give these to someone and I'm using these. Okay, so now if I'm doing the same thing, I want to angle. You can use these for IG photos, for your grids. You know, these are great shots. You want to have different shots on your IG, you know, on your business page, on your Instagram page, than what you have on your website, because you want to keep continuing to create different content, right? So you see how this doesn't line up? You want to make sure it all lines up. So when you get those pictures, you know it lines up. And I always try to make sure everything that looks really weird, but I'm just trying to show you different things you can do, or you can do it this way and stagger it up with the words. Just to give you guys like an example, you can take pictures like from this way down. You can take pictures going up. Guys, you can do this with your camera phone. So I'm going to use my camera. So the camera is like your eyes of what you might see when you're taking a picture, guys. So you can take pictures, you know, like this way from this angle going up. You can take pictures, of course, overhead on the top. Then you want to come and you can take pictures going down with the words, you know. The whole point of this photo is you're showcasing all the colors that you have. Now, this is just 3. If you have 5 or if you have 6 or how many of you have, you can group them closer together, move them in much closer if you have more colors, because you want them all to fit on the grid, right? Now, I would not worry about all the other designs, because only the first one needs to show. They'll just be able to see all the other colors that you have. This is just one where you can just lay them out. Again, I would make sure all my garments are steamed or ironed. I have a steamer that I use because I don't want these wrinkles. I have taken pictures with the wrinkles in my garments. It's just a lot of work that I don't want to do afterwards in editing. So, you know, to keep you from having to post edit, I would always try to steam my garments so that way I don't have to worry about editing wrinkles later on. So this is something that you can do. This is just the hoodies. Now, if you want to drop in the pants, then you can definitely go ahead and come on in and drop in the pants as well. And I always put my pants underneath the hoodies. All right, so this is why I don't use extra large. You see how big this is, and you see how much this is taking up in the frame. So if you're using a backdrop or board, you know it's taking up a lot of space. Now you could of course get a bigger board, but you got to think about the space for your photo. You got to think about the grid for your IG. So I always use, you know, smalls, mediums. They're just better and easier to work with. Okay, so keep that in mind that this is an extra large, but I'm just trying to show you guys for styling and posing tips and techniques. This looks kind of sloppy right now because the extra larges are so big and because they're wrinkled, they're not steamed, but just so you can see everything. Okay, guys? You can also, you know, now this is off because it's a smaller size. So, you know, I kind of always try to do like little things, you know, like this, because you can get multiple shots in different poses. So, you know, even though I got a full wide shot, then I can come in and I can get smaller shots as well, detail shots. So say for instance you had a logo right here, you can get the details on that shot up close. You know, my logo is over here, so if I wanted to, then I would line up all my logos, you know, something like that. All right, now I'm going to show you how you can style just pants by itself. So depending on where your logo is, or you can just do straight shots like this, up close. Some people tuck that in. You can tuck in the crotch area. Looks better tucked in. Can't have that stuff poking out, right? Okay, you can get an up close shot. Whatever you do to one, you do to all, right? Can't forget about the small details, the tassels, right? So now this is 2 style of sweatsuit, so it's going to be kind of different. This is the full fleece that Lane 7 offers, and these are your 2 vintage. You can fold them like that. Definitely get different shots, different angles, guys. So you definitely want to take pictures like from this angle. You want to take pictures from this angle. That's kind of dope. Making sure you can see the words, because with this you don't even, all your pictures don't have to be full shots. You can get full shots, but you want to come in closer because you want to get those words. If you only have pocket logos up here, then you know you get your designs up here. You want to get angles like from this to, you know, get all the colors. Guys, you got to get creative and you got to move your camera around so that way you can see different angles. All right, you don't want all your pictures to be the same. That's the whole key. All right, so I'm going to show you another fold technique that you can use for packing, not so much photography. You want to just take the bottom pants legs, bring it up, fold it up again, about halfway, and then bring the top down, fold it over. You're going to fold it in half, and you're going to take the other half and tuck it in. Tuck it in. It works on like more thinner sweats. Because now look. Now you have like a little pants. Okay. Now you could use this in style this. So say for instance you had a bunch, right? You can style this in a photo shoot. That would be so cute. I've never done that. I might have to do that. All right, so now my back is kind of open, but you have like a little pouch. And imagine if you had a whole bunch, you can sit them up, right? And style them just like that. You want to lay your sweats out. You're going to bring the bottom leg up. Bring the bottom leg up. Bring the bottom leg up. Now you're going to take it halfway. Halfway. And now you're going to bring the top down. Bring the top down, turn it over, fold it this way, and now take this and tuck it inside. Yeah, it's kind of, that one was a little off. You're creating like a little pouch. And you can even fold, you know, tie this if you have a drawstring. And now you have like your little, and you can stagger them. That's so cute. Like, but look at that, that's the sweatpants. And then you can just style them. Imagine if you had a bunch of them, like a bunch of them. You gotta make sure they don't open up, they're opening up. But if you had a bunch of them, you can stagger them out on the background, on the backdrop, those will look so cute. Those will look so dope. All right, let me know if you like that. So the other time I folded the hoodie, I realized I folded it backwards, but I just want to show you guys to get to achieve a different look using the same style. You want to take the hoodie, imaginary line from top to bottom, and you want to fold it this way. Fold it this way, over the front. Last time I folded it to the back. Same thing. Okay, you want to get it nice and flat. Okay. Ooh, this floor is hard on my legs, hard on my legs. Okay, see how that's even and straight? I'm gonna bring it up, bring it up. Okay, make sure your string is out. Okay, now you just wanna take the hoodie and flip it this way. Just like that. Hoodie's right there. Sweater's inside the hoodie. And now you can take the string, you can pull it tight, and then just tie it. And that's how you have your hoodie inside your hood. Okay? So that's another cute little fold that you can do. And then that way you can package it like that and send it off. Thank you card, everything right in here. Okay? I'm gonna tuck that in. And tie that just like that. Okay, and I would just package and ship that off just like that. Nice and compact and small. Okay? You want to get it as flat as you can so that way it can fit in your poly bag. Nice and flat and even. So there you go. That's another fold technique for you guys. That's what it looks like up close. So you can see the hoodie inside of the hood. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you another fold technique that you can use for packing, styling, storing, anything. All right? Make sure I straighten out. Okay, so again, I'm gonna take this and fold it in. And then fold the sleeve back out. Okay? Same thing to this side. And then fold the sleeve back out. Yeah, this always works with so I'm gonna tuck my hoodie in. Okay, so you wanna fold the hood in. Fold the hood in. If you don't have a hood, just fold the top in. Fold that up like that, just like that. And now you wanna take one sleeve, tuck it in, take the other side, and tuck it in. Oh, this is supposed to be tucked in. Now you can use this for storing or for packing. Not so much for styling because the design is on the inside. But this is for storing or for packing. Okay guys? If you want a different fold technique with the hood. And then you can put in your thank you cards right in here. Okay? Nice little fold technique where it's folded inside itself. Alright? Let me know what you guys think about that fold. So now guys, this is great if you have multiples, so that way if you want to stack these with different colors, and let me show you what I mean. Okay, this time I'm going to do it on the back just to see how it looks. I know most people do it towards the front, but let's see. Should be the same thing. If we want to get that logo, you know, showing, fold it over this way in the back, and let's see how it looks. Tuck that hoodie in. This works whether you have a hoodie or not. Okay, bring this up, and it will definitely work, guys. It will definitely work. Tuck that arm in, tuck that arm in, tuck that arm in. Yeah, so if you have a nice design, boom, boom, Stack them hoodies up just like that. So just imagine, I did this one the other way. You know, you have the pocket back here as well in the back. You can stick your branding material back there. But now this time, your logo is in the front. Your design is half showing, okay? Perfect, perfect. So just imagine, this one came loose. So I'm just gonna turn it this way for now. So just imagine the logos are on all of them. You wanna stagger them up, boom. And take some shots standing, because now this way they can stand, or you can lay them down and you can stagger them. You can stagger them, you know, however you want. Different colors, same colors, does not matter. Put the pants in the front, put the pants in the back, stagger them. Guys, listen, dope shots, dope shots. Don't say I didn't tell you, all right? You can line them up this way. You know, you got to get creative. Take different shots. Of course, now I would use the exact same size again. Exact same size. You know, because you want your shots to be, you know, all symmetrical. Okay? You want your shots to be all symmetrical, all right? Okay? So now you have this. Boom. So that way all your words are showing, right? All your words are showing. You want to get something to prop up the back one. You got to get something small to hide that. I'm just going to do this for right now. I wouldn't use that, but you want them to be able to stand, right? If you're taking a shot like this, you can take multiple shots like this. If you have a lot of different colors, or if you're just using, you know, the same color, you want to be able to take different variety shots, guys. Different variety shots, making sure they're standing up. I don't have anything to stand it up with right now. Okay, because the word's on the front, you want to make sure they're standing up, okay? So let me know what you guys think about these different fold techniques that I'm showing you guys. I'm hoping I'm giving you guys some ideas. Got your creative juices flowing. All different types of product shots that you can take. That's how it would look. Imagine if you had, you know, another row. So if you had another row, I would do 3 the next row. I would do 3 on the next row. Then I would do 4 on the next row. So you want to just get creative, right? Or you can do them all in a circle. You know, you can get so many different ideas on how to style your shots. You can do overhead shots if they're all laying down. And again, they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be pretty. Nice overhead shot. If your logos are on the front, you can store them like this and you can pack them like this, all right? So I hope this helps you out. Also, while I'm thinking about it, whenever you have like a small logo on your sleeve, okay, so you want to be able, now this is pulled out a lot because of how it was folded underneath, so I would fold it, you know, kind of differently. So let's go ahead and fold it differently. If I'm doing a shot and I want to use my logo, all right, so I would fold it, and I would fold it probably like that, all right. Now this one, I can easily just fold down. Just fold down because I don't need that one out. I only need one sleeve out. Now I'm tucking this up. All right, gonna flip it. You can leave your hood out or you can leave it in. I'm gonna leave it out because I like people to know it's a hoodie. I always kind of twist and manipulate my sleeve underneath the hoodie because I want that logo to fall, and if I want it to fold it over like this. All right, so I would always manipulate the sleeve underneath if you want your logo to show. If you want your logo to show. Now if I'm doing photos, and again, I would stick something under here, right? I would stick something under here, and now you have a fold like this for your actual photos, right? Then I can also fold it back. Now I'm also going to take this, I'm going to untie this. If I want to package it, right? Now I've taken my photos. Now someone has ordered it. This is like in here. This is like this. So now I'm going to take my hoodie and I'm going to wrap it this way. Wrap it that way. Trying to straighten it out. Trying to straighten it out. So now the first thing they see is your logo. And they see your design, and you can send it in a little pouch just like that. Okay, Now, of course, your tag is right here, but you can, well, this wouldn't be here because this is a tearaway tag. I would have that branded, so the tag would not be there. Okay, so you can send it like that as well. All right, and a little pouch for your hoodie. And then put your thank you card, your branding material right here on top. There you go, guys. It's a wrap. So I hope you guys found some value in what I tried to show you. Just little simple tips and tricks that can help you elevate your photography. Just get creative. I say you do not have to have the fancy cameras at all. You can do everything with your phone, whether you have an Android or not. I have an iPhone. But guys, just get creative. Just take some shots. Just start playing with different angles. Make sure you have lighting. Lighting is key. The worst thing you can do is have a bomb product and nobody can't see it, all right? It's not going to sell if the photo is dark. So make sure you have great lighting. So before I end the video, I'm going to show you up close how my original sweatsuit looked with vinyl. About 2-3 years ago, I was doing it with vinyl. Now, this has held up for about 2-3 years, multiple washes, right? But it's with vinyl. But still doesn't look as good as the TKO Transfers. Feels good, looks good, is going to last a long time. So now if you've never used TKO Transfers, oh my god, I have plenty of videos on my channel that explains them. I even have a video where I went to their facility. Guys, definitely check out that video. You get 10% off your very first order when you use my link down below in the description box. And I have a video walking you through how to set up your account with Lane 7, because you do have to have a wholesale license to purchase from them. They have so many different things that you can buy from their website. But let me show you up close what it looks like side by side so you can know the difference and you can know not to use vinyl on premium sweatsuits on your clothing brand. Okay, so your customers can be happy, please, and come back and buy again. Okay, so this is the vinyl. So I want you guys to really see how it looks. Nothing has lifted up in 2 years, literally. So it still looks good, but it's wrinkling, right? It's wrinkling, it's curling up, you can see, and there's nothing I can do to get it out because over time, that's just what's gonna happen. So you can tell it's vinyl. It's definitely not as soft as this and as smooth as this. Okay, so I'm gonna show you on the black because this has the white vinyl as well for a better comparison. Up close so that way you can really see how it looks, how it lays. I know you guys can't feel it, but it's just much smoother. And I can't feel where it starts and begins. With the vinyl, you can literally feel where it starts and begins because it's vinyl, you know? And at any given moment, like right here, you see that? There's a crack in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. There is a crack. So, you know, I've never gotten complaints, and I guess people know over time. I'm pretty sure maybe some of my customers' sweatsuits have started cracking. I don't know. Depends on how they wear it and wash it. But you just don't want that. You want longevity with your brand. So this is going to give you better longevity. Of course, when you're using, you know, great quality fabric, great quality clothing as well. And you paid and you've invested in your business. So you definitely want something that's going to last longer, wash after wash, okay? So these are the TKO Transfers, and they just hold up better on these type of garments, on the sweatsuits, okay? So I definitely want to show that to you up close so that way you can see it. This is the pants, what the pants look like, and you can see it more so on the pants, how it's wrinkled up. And you don't want to keep, you know, applying heat to it either, because the more heat you apply to it, you know, you mess it up even more. So I always iron, you know, on the inside out, around it, on the back of it, but I still can't lose all those wrinkles. I still can't lose all those wrinkles. But with this, it's not going to wrinkle up. It's just not going to wrinkle up. All right. So definitely try out the TKO Transfers. Definitely try out the 7-lane sweats. They have fleece, they have vintage, they have urban. You cannot go wrong. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Guys, be unstoppable.